Let's see what Mary's up to in the kitchen. Mary, is our breakfast nutritious?
It is not just nutritious, it looks yummy. I should use yummicious. But welcome to the kitchen right here, Wake Up Nigeria. We're about to prepare breakfast. And of course, you know who's on it? Chef Ariola. It's so good to have you here every time. Like, I was here on Monday. I'm seeing you here again on Wednesday. You're going to be here tomorrow, Friday. All through the month of August, Chef Ariola will be preparing breakfast for us right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Okay, so let's talk about what we're having for breakfast. What is it?
Still sticking to the coconut.
Okay.
Still sticking to the coconut so far. So, but this time around, I'm doing chicken Palliard and then just rice and peas.
Chicken Palliard and rice and peas. Is it coconut rice and peas or just rice?
Rice and peas, basically.
Okay, so the chicken Palliard has the coconut milk.
No, the coconut goes both ways.
Both ways as well. Okay, let's talk about the ingredients and we'll talk about the process. So we have
kidney beans.
the red kidney beans. Okay.
So coconut milk.
Okay.
Rice.
Okay.
Then boneless, skinless chicken.
Okay.
Then all these seasoning.
Okay, let's talk about them. We have coconut powder
spice,
here.
Yes. So this one is a spice mix I made for myself. That's fennel, coriander.
So I've never really understood how to use fennel.
Oh.
Yeah. So I can mix fennel with coriander and what?
Rosemary, depends. You just, though it's a seed, so you have to just blend.
Yes, it's usually a seed, so you blend it yourself.
Yes,
I find that using coriander and parsley is not too bad a substitute for seasoning cubes.
It's not.
It's excellent. Okay, so this.
Let's say Cameroon pepper, because I want it to be a little bit spicy.
Okay. What's this though?
Cumin.
Cumin, okay.
Garlic and ginger.
Ginger paste, okay.
Basil.
This fresh basil.
Fresh basil.
For people who might be wondering, basil is also scent leaf in local parlance, so you could look for your scent leaf. So it's also basil. Many people have it as the dried version, so you might have the dried version as well, but we're using the fresh scent leaf, freshly plucked from his garden, and salt, of course. And then we have black currant drink here.
Yes.
Which I'm quite curious about, because when I saw the black currant drink, I'm like, is it now that black currant don't cost me? I'm not using it to cook. But that's on a lighter note. And of course, we have the onions. Yes. So you know what you do for me now? You tell us the cooking process. How do we go about this?
Okay, so for the rice, basically boil.
Okay, that's why we have the water boiling too.
Strain.
You know? Okay.
Then it goes back. So then I do the mixture.
Oh, so it's more like parboiling.
Parboiling, yeah.
Okay, but will it be soft before you do that, or it will still be a bit hard?
In between.
Somewhere in between.
Because we need it to still soak in the flavor from the coconut milk.
Okay, okay. So we'll boil, strain. Okay, then what happens?
It goes back with the coconut milk.
Okay.
So after which we mix. So I'm going to use the coconut powder.
Okay.
The rice and the peas goes in.
Okay.
Basically, so the rice on its own is sweetened enough for you to just consume without needing any sauce.
Okay. Okay.
You could, so that's why I have the black currant drink.
Okay.
And I'll be adding a bit of coconut milk.
Okay.
With the Palliard. For the sauce.
I can imagine what the flavor will be like this morning. I'm actually anticipating it. Just thinking of the black currant with the coconut milk. I can almost taste the deliciousness in this. Okay, you know what? We're going to get started with the cooking process. You washing the rice to cook it and all of that. However, I'm very curious. Can I pull this off with pasta as well?
Yes, of course.
So it's something that is interchangeable.
Yeah, but you'll be probably using something like fettuccine, elbow, macaroni, spaghetti. Might be a little bit complicated. But if you're making a creamy sauce, then that works with spaghetti. Okay,
so for a creamy sauce, it works with spaghetti. So if I don't want to make use of black currants...
Gin or rum.
Seriously? So why does this substitute for that?
Okay, because it's a breakfast show.
Oh, right.
So
okay, so if I use black currants, it will still give me the same kind of flavors.
What we're trying to get basically is the flavor that is in the drink. Okay. So if we're using vodka or gin, we just want the flavor that is inside. So alcohol burns when you cook it.
Yes.
You have no worry about it.
Yeah, but does this burn as well? It just gets infused.
Just infuses the flavor.
Okay. I'm really curious as to how this will turn out eventually, and I'm pretty sure you are too. So all you have to do is just stick with us, and we'll definitely take you through the process as well. Right now, we're going to wash the rice. We'll put it to boil. The water is already ready for the rice, and then of course we'll get everything ready. Talking about the chicken, are you going to cut this up?
Yeah, so I'll butterfly that, pound them.
Could you show us how you butterfly it? Okay. So butterfly means you're going to cut it up and then flatten it, and then of course tenderize it as
That's
well.
the Palliard part.
That's the Palliard part.
So strictly pounded meat.
Pounded meats. Okay, so pounded meats and rice. I couldn't
So it
resist.
doesn't sound
We have to take a break. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Just stay with us.
At this point, we are heading back to the kitchen.
Yes, back to the kitchen we are right here on Wake Up Nigeria with Chef Ariola hard at work preparing breakfast for us this morning. So what's for breakfast again?
chicken Palliard, rice and peas.
Chicken Palliard, rice and peas, pounded chicken, rice and peas. I couldn't resist.
I know.
Okay, so far so good. Tell us what we've done.
All right, so we're about to begin with the Palliard. So
Okay.
cut it up, marinated, so with the spices we showed.
Okay, so what spices do we have in
So
here?
cumin,
Okay.
coconut seasoning,
Okay.
salt, then a bit of the Cameroon pepper.
Okay.
And then the spice mix I mentioned earlier.
Yes, yes.
Thyme, rosemary, fennel, and the like.
So we are not using the ginger and garlic yet.
So the ginger and garlic goes in separately
Okay.
after the chicken. So
Take a look at your screen right now. Well, in 5 seconds. Okay, right now. For rice and peas paired with chicken Palliard. The ingredients are on your screen. We're making use of chicken, rice, red kidney beans, coconut milk, black pepper, vegetable oil, spring onions, berry juice, butter, garlic, spice mix. You're calling it berry. Me, I'm calling it black currant. And that is it.
it works.
Peppa Pig. Oink, oink. Okay. All right. So onions, the ginger and garlic paste. Is there a reason you reduce the heat? Is it deliberate?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Why is that?
So this part of the chicken is quite delicate, so you don't need too much heat. So you need it to cook through, because sometimes, because it's quite soft, it looks like it's done, but the inside,
might not be
so
cooked
it doesn't cook through.
Okay.
So on low heat, it helps cook through, and you can easily watch, so it doesn't even get
burned.
We don't need it
Okay.
to get burned. We want it
Okay.
to look crispy on
Okay.
the outside.
Okay. So we'll get
Juicy.
on with putting the meal together. Okay. Look forward to the end result. I am anticipating it. Can't wait to taste it. Stay with us. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. See you on the other side. We'll be right back.
Still so much more happening right here on Wake Up Nigeria. However, the aroma from the kitchen is very distracting. Mary, what are you guys up to?
We're cooking. That's what we're doing. We're cooking right now. Welcome again to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. So Winfrey, a lot has been happening actually. Chef Ariola has been preparing our chicken Palliard and peas and rice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we're having. So we're about to put the rice together. It's just being drained, so we'll definitely bring it out in a bit. So far so good. What have we done, especially with the
So
chicken?
our chicken is ready, so
Okay.
I added a bit of the juice,
Okay.
a bit of coconut milk.
Okay, for flavor.
Yes.
Okay,
So I'm just about taking it out now.
okay. All right, so it looks amazing, and I'm pretty sure when you cut right through it, it will definitely melt in your mouth. Yeah, that's how you know you're enjoying good chicken. Melts in the mouth. Chicken breast is usually good for this. I know most chefs recommend chicken breast when you're doing
Things like this.
you know, dishes like this instead of thighs or any other part, because this is where the meat is, and this is what soaks up the flavor even more and also gives you exactly what you want the way you
So
want it.
back to so what I'm going to do now,
Yeah.
I'm going to use this
Okay. So yes, that's the berry juice. So
take off the juice left from the chicken.
the chicken. Okay. Okay. Now the coconut milk is here. What are we doing with it?
This goes in,
Okay.
this goes in,
Okay.
season it, then
Okay.
the rice, and I mix it all together.
Okay. So for how long will this boil?
I'm just turning this in.
Okay, so it's not a long process at all. Also, the coupling isn't really tedious. It's a very, very
Yeah, but
straightforward.
you could also decide to cook it from scratch
Okay.
as well with the milk.
Okay,
But
but
I
it's
prefer
to
do
ensure
it
the...
for me. Yeah,
okay.
me, I prefer doing this.
Okay, so this is just so that the flavor is even more pronounced. But let's take a look at the ingredients on our screen right now, okay? Talking about what we're having for breakfast. Rice and peas paired with chicken Palliard rather. That's what we're having for breakfast, okay? So the coconut milk is in alongside the oil from the chicken and the berry juice. And now the peas go in. The peas are already pre-cooked, really. So it doesn't really have to cook for too long. So that would, of course, we're seasoning it. And then, of course, the rice will go in. Soon enough, the dish should be ready to serve. And I'm pretty sure our last guest is looking forward to having a taste of this dish. We need to take a break now. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Just stay with us. We'll be right back. So we don't want any wahala. We just want to have breakfast. And I know Bien is ready to dig into that plate.
I'm ready.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Chef
do you
Ariella
have?
is the chef for
What do you have,
today.
chef?
So,
He prepared breakfast. Tell us what it is.
Rice and peas, the chicken Palliard.
You dug right in, didn't you? You went straight for it.
It's a 10, guys.
Oh, wow. It didn't seem like it was going to say a prayer. But really, thank you so much for being a part of Wake Up Nigeria today. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. Please join us again tomorrow, bright and early, 7 a.m. Bye-bye.
Bye.